So if you're here, you saw the title, and yes, puberty blocker, hormone blockers, and all those things, they're not reversible as you think. Look at this.
Hey y'all, so I got out of my haircut, because my hair was driving me nuts, and I shaved it because I'm tired of watching my hair thin out, and it's less distressing if I shave it. So when I talk about being too far gone, I don't really know what else to call it. This is what I mean. This is how deep my voice is. Um, it's gotten deeper over time, and it's settled. This is what I mean by hair loss. And it just keeps getting worse. It keeps thinning. It keeps receding backwards. Um, and I'm not exactly sure that's coming back. Those are the main things when I talk about being androgenized to a point of no return. I really don't see those being fixable. So that's when I talk about, just kind of staying how I am, regardless of how I feel. That's why, just because I don't really see me personally being able to come back from what's happened so far.
Yeah.
So I hope that's a
Yeah.
little explanatory. Just to kind of give a little bit more of a, like, kind of let me reword that. Just to kind of, talk about, like, give more awareness to the situation. Kind of so you can see where I'm at. Words are not working well with me right now. I'm just gonna cut this off. There you go. This is what happens when you give a woman testosterone. This is for 5 years. This is what happens, essentially. So, that's it. Stay safe.
Yes, you can say testosterone affected you like that. You had a little beard, you started losing hair. Yes, but all these puberty blocker and these hormone things, they're affecting you in different ways too. Some people, if they took it too young, they can get they don't get aroused the same way. Um, all the operations that they try to give you, they cost you money anyway. You need to do revisit to confirm everything is okay. That's all about the money too. If you want to detransition, that's all about the money too. Look at this. You got people defending this. Things are too far gone to fish man. They aren't. Just detransition and leave the actual trans people out of this mess, please. How about the people that loses stuff that they cannot change back? Oh, you cut your breast? Just put prosthetic. You cut your pee pee? Well, we can put a plastic one. It's like people. Why? Some people can grow their hair back, but they need to do implants. They want their voice back. They need to do operation. It's all about the money. It's like you can do everything you want. Use the money. If the money isn't there, we're gonna make the taxpayer pay it for. It's like, hey, what are we doing to people? All this beautiful answer, sweetie. Either they transition or get money so big deal or finish repeating in the microTBD and wear a cap. Wear a cap like other bald men. Isn't that condescending? Huh? But sit here pretending like you didn't know testosterone will make you sound like a man. That's on you, not on hormone provision. You got it, and look at how many likes. These people don't know what they're taking, and people are promoting this. Man, I wish I could thumbs down this because it's such a negative, condescending way to talk to somebody going through depression. I'm a realist. Right now, it would require a lot of effort for me to revert back to the presentation of my birth sex compared to socially presenting as I do now. I also have non-related medical issues I'm trying to juggle plus my mental health. So it's a balancing act. Additional, I don't have strong yearnings to present as female at this moment. To be honest, I don't know what socially living as a woman is like because I transitioned before I reach adulthood. To say it would be a learning curve is an understatement. It doesn't mean it won't ever happen, and it doesn't mean that I 100% regret transitioning. Rather, I don't know. But somebody got richer. I am anti-trans right. I think trans people aren't real. I want all trans-related services to disappear. What fully developed adults choose to do is up to them, and clearly there are trans people that transition and are happier for it. That's great, and I'm happy for them. And I'm happy for you too, if you do it as an adult. Because the things that grow because you're an adult, it's like you can't revert them. Well, that's the point. You need to accept at least certain part of your body because you don't even know what kind of decision you're going to make. Be a masculine woman or be a masculine man. But if you try to stop it, you're gonna have permanent damages. You can't even change like a normal person. You have to pay for it and hope it works. It is clear, based on the number of young adults coming forward, that we can't 100% discern between gender dysphoria and body dysphoria. One can present with feelings of a gender dysphoria for reasons other than being trans. It can be trauma. Of the kids that are put in puberty blockers, we can't predict who will be fine transitioning and who will regret it. Even young adults over the age of majority are falling victim to fast access to powerful drugs because of informed consent. I could go on, me too. The current system isn't working. Enough people are getting hurt and are allowed to make life-altering decisions very quickly that the current model of care, at, at the very least, needs to be modified, if not rebuilt entirely. And I can see he is talking to some other people, kinda a slap in the face to be honest, because all my transitioning related stuff was completely funded by the government, but the same treatment that would be funded for male to female transition, I have to pay for out of pocket. So imagine the government is supporting you with all the stuff to go in that direction, but once you reach the final moment, you have to pay it for yourself. People. And this is the reason why many times I say that sometimes in the LGBTQ, people can be quite toxic, especially when the only space you have to actually talk openly about this is Reddit and Twitter. You can see here, he says, I'm so lucky that my detransition was, for a lack of better term, the right choice for me. Looking back, there was so much going on outside of dysphoria. It was a huge gamble for me to transition. I'm glad it worked out for me, but it scares me for how many kids have suffered. But at the same time, just because he said that in a positive moment, maybe he was lying to himself. Maybe he didn't have the hair loss. Maybe he wasn't sure about his voice. And you had to come in and respond, is this you? I feel like you qualify for detransitioning grifter. You should have probably been required to actually detransition. Shame on you for throwing us all under the bus on something you don't even agree with for money. That's the point. You look more convincing as a man too. But something makes me think that maybe the dice would have turned had I let myself get through the ugly duckling phase and reach adulthood. Yeah, maybe you should. But hey, having an ugly duckling phase is not possible in this age because of the LGBTQ. They will find something to make you feel that you need to change something with your body. And I don't mind that actually. Explore yourself, but don't explore it with permanent decision. It's quite depressing watching this consistently, and now I have to watch my kid because when he goes through that phase, you're gonna advise him differently. I've been through that phase. I'm happy I didn't do anything. Very simple. Well, Casey Miller, end of the video. I have to say it's time to find yourself in a different way. I hope with all the attention that you're getting right now, you might get an answer, or you might realize how people are in this world, how much opinion you can take and fight your decision and try to do something about it. If you really hate the voice, you might operate and remove it. Your hair, you can operate add hair. I don't know, do your thing. I'm not sure stopping testosterone, your hair is just gonna grow back, but I wish you the best. I wish you can still do your things in bed. I wish you can still laugh. And I wish you can get the sense with your body to be happy. As long as you can actually find somebody that actually appreciates you for the person that you are. Because I know for a fact, dysphoria or not, if you have a person that you can share the pain or appreciate you without all this mumbo jumbo on the other side, usually it will really help you with your dysphoria. It will help. It doesn't have to be a partner. It has to be a good friend or family or something. So I would focus on that for now, other than permanent changes and throwing more money away for things that you can just use to spend time with some loved one and be at peace. I hope it works. I'm not gonna hunt you on Twitter. There's no point. People should just enjoy their life without feeling that 10,000 people are watching them to add a like or not anyway. Anyway, for the person that's still here at this video, I still want your like. Algorithm, you know how YouTube is. They don't like me promoting this message. So, hey, share, like the usual, and see you guys next time.